Hello everybody, welcome to a spooky episode of 35 minutes. I am a vampire, Hopkin. I suck at life because I'm dead. You see? It's a joke. And I'm not doing that voice for the rest. I'm not doing that voice for the rest of the podcast.
Thank the Lord.
At least you have still meat on your bone.
But I am still dead. And we are also being joined by a special guest this week. It's Shay the Fur, the D&D dude.
Hello.
That's cute guy.
I'm a D&D dude. I do D&D stuff, and I also got this person into Final Fantasy. So you know, yay.
That
so
stuff.
Old more or less.
And I also subsequently got him into Hopkins. So.
Yes, that is true.
Yes.
Godspeed, you magnificent bastard.
And yeah, somebody found a soldier thing. So, yes.
I am here to take American jobs.
Yes. So, who wants to go first? Any takers?
I volunteer.
Oh dear.
Fine. One of you decide who wants to go first. One of you two.
Well, he had his hand up, so...
Okay, well, just go. You're obviously interested in going.
I'm not going to do the soldier voice because that's going to stray my vocal cords. That's the type of tone I can't do consistently for more than half an hour. Here we go. What the fuck? My arm! Get back my trucking! Wait, did the timer start?
I didn't hear it. Hang on, let me try.
Oh, I must have lost tracking when I pulled the trigger.
5.
There we go.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I would like to talk about GTFO, a game that is being developed currently and still in early access by a bunch of devs, and half of them are from Overkill that you may know them by the game Payday 2. Now, I got given that on my birthday, my 28th birthday, and I was excited because I remembered that there was a mod that allowed you to play this game in VR. Unsupported VR, and it actually worked really goddamn well. Done by one person. Unfortunately, when I tried it out, it wouldn't work, and I found out that was because I got the game one day straight after a big major update came that added a bunch of new levels and other things to the game, which in result completely destroyed the mod. And according to the person who made the mod, getting it to be working again, it has just gotten a whole lot harder. So we don't know when or if he will actually bother. And remember, this was done by one person, and it worked, didn't have any conflicting issues, and it was unsupported. If one person can do this, surely the dev teams can. They say that they have no experience. Then just hire this guy or something. Get some advice. It can't be that hard to get some people that know this stuff if just one person, because the same thing happened to Doom BFG Edition. The mod is called Fully Possessed, and I believe it was done by one person. And it converted the whole entire game to work in VR. And it works way damn better than any of the Skyrim or Fallout 4 mods. I mean, not mods. Fully released, segregated, doesn't contain the DLC, barely implemented VR. See where I'm going with this? I've got a huge gripe against these, against Bethesda being one of those companies that charge for a separate version of their game that works in VR, but when you try it in comparison to other VR games that came out straight afterwards, it's just so terribly implemented. Right down to you just see your controllers, not your hands. And I like it. You need to look up some funny VR compilations of Fallout 4. For example, one person at the beginning of the game, and this still is a thing, of course, because it's Bethesda. There's this case that you see with this cryo gun and the first shelter that you can't come out of. And when you try to interact with it, your character says, "Coming back for you," because it's a advanced or mastery level locking, and in VR you can just reach past it and grab it. Because they didn't even implement dead zones or anything like that.
Or you could also use your dog as your. Or you could also use dog meat to get it as well.
Yeah, there's that too. But you don't even need dog meat.
Dragon.
Frozen has a
really
question.
Yes.
Well, not necessarily a question. I know Skyrim in VR is bad, but I don't have the controllers being shown. I have the gloves being worn or whatever stuff I'm wearing on the hands. Because I remember this, because at one point I was being weird and I was stroking one of the guards in Whiterun with my hands, just like, shh. There's no dragons yet.
Yeah,
There's
in
no
Skyrim,
dragons
but
yet.
sometimes when you equip certain things like a two-handed weapon, your other hand turns into a controller. And the same thing happens in Fallout. In fact, before you even get the Pip-Boy or anything, you just have controllers. There's no hands. Unlike Skyrim, no hands. None. And oh my god. So again, back to the topic of GTFO, I just really hope that the devs actually give this a shot. Because if one guy was able to do this, imagine how quickly it would be officially implemented. It doesn't matter how poor, the fact that it's PC first but supports VR, it's not segregated, and it brings the players together, like The Forest and Payday 2, I believe they can do it if they actually bloody try. Please, if you guys are the forum posting type, please check the forums of Steam forums of GTFO.
30 seconds.
It's called A Moment of Silence for VR, and please encourage the devs to do it, because it's getting a lot of posts. It's only a matter of time until a dev replies to it. Please support us. Please support the devs. Please support VR. Make VR not segregated. and kick corporate greed in the ass.
5, 4,
3, 2, 1.
1.
Okay, enough.
He's gonna have way too much fun with that avatar.
Oh yeah.
I'm a robot from the future. I'm a robot. I am here to take American jobs. Pay no attention to me. Shutting down.
Okay, so who wants to go next? Any takers?
Do you not want to go as well, or?
Yeah, I'm gonna be going as well. I'm just making sure if anybody else wants to go first.
No, I was saying Frozen. Didn't Frozen say he wanted to go?
Because there's something happen as soon as your place or something like that.
It doesn't matter, because I'll be staying for the rest of the podcast. But now what the hell? I'll go next.
Wait, before you go, get back here. I need to do something to you. Come over here.
God.
Oh dear.
Beep.
Ah, yes.
No, wait! He's mechanical! Don't spray him with water, he'll malfunction!
I am alright. I.
Shutting down.
No, you kill him.
5,
And there it was. Cold blood murder.
2,
Yep.
1.
Did somebody say blood?
Future have studied your ass for centuries.
Okay, before I start my topic off,
Alright, sorry, go ahead.
Before I start my topic off, I'm wearing a Beanie Baby on my hat today in memory of my late friend Glade from the Sheba Squad. Rest in peace, buddy. But moving on from that, because I don't want to talk about it for too long, I would talk about Halloween, but I didn't really have much Halloween experiences as a kid. I only had one major experience where me and my friends went a bit further than our home street, and I think we went up to this old guy's house, and I think he was just like too scared to offer candy, but like he came out with like this massive jar of candy and then just like closed the curtains on his house and was just like, that's it, I'm done. Just gave a whole jar and that was it. And we were just like, Ah, jar of candy! Jar of candy!
Well, we're done for tonight. We don't need to go any further.
We're done for tonight. Yeah, that
Pretty
was,
much.
That may go down in history as the shortest Halloween ever.
My topic again is retro games from like 2000, 90s, whatever. Shay, since you're the guest this week, do you have any memorable games that you played as a kid?
Oh, from like years, like 20 years ago, something like that.
Well, yeah, because I've been like showing Monsters Inc. for the past few days, so I was just wondering if you've got any classic games that you want to talk about, or
Crash Bandicoot Racing. That
Crash Bandicoot Racing.
CTR.
First Crash game I ever played was
Hey,
Crash
Tito.
Bash.
Oh, you poor innocent soul,
Yeah,
you.
Why? It was a bunch
Crash
of mini
Bash.
games, and I got to play as Dingo Dial. I always picked Dingo Dial.
That's
my
a fun
character.
game. That's a
Yes,
fun
we know
game.
Dingo Dial is definitely your favourite at the
Mm.
moment.
Yes.
I mean,
Got the butter. I'm gonna make toast.
I even did the
didn't
same
have
in the
Crash,
racing game.
I didn't have Crash Racing as a kid, but when I got the new one for the PlayStation 4, I decided to try that out as well, the original. So, how did you deal with that as a child? Because it's pretty difficult, isn't it?
Well, see, the thing is, I've always been a fan of racing games back then, but the only thing that I did
Bye,
cry
Jude.
about was the difficulty of the final boss, because the final boss of the game is the alien fella, whatever the fuck his name is.
Oxide.
Oxide, yeah. That
Yeah.
it felt like he was cheating the entire time, which
Yeah, pretty
Because
much.
he is. Because he is.
I just remember that whole race being a complete bitch because he keeps cycling through power-ups the whole race, and it's annoying.
yep, on top of him being fast and able to make every single turn to perfection.
Well, that's your. I was about to say, if you're playing Dingo Dial, it's no surprise you couldn't make any of the turns because Dingo Dial and Tiny Tiger was some of like the worst characters when it came to turning.
True.
Speaking of turn, can it be Frozen's turn to continue before times are up?
Yes.
No worries, I didn't have like a big subject this time, and I'm just like bouncing off you guys today. But the new game keeps that difficulty definitely, and because it has a game mode with the new rules, and then it's just like classic mode, and classic mode is a bitch. So I imagine it's just as difficult as the original. Because again, I didn't play it, so I wouldn't have known how difficult it was as a kid, but
You know, you guys talking about the boss cheating reminds me of every boss in Diddy Kong Racing. They always cheat.
Oh yeah, those I've seen gameplay of those. Those are difficult to get past.
2, 1.
okay, enough.
You and your fucking wings, you're so fucking adorable.
They actually had slight racing in Monsters Inc. as well, and the characters would cheat in that as well.
Yeah, I actually remember that game bugging out on me and crashing at one point, and that was an official
Same.
copy, mind you.
Yeah.
I guess you can say it was made of critical.
Critical
Okay.
shit.
I'm sad now.
Okay, so well, considering we've sort of
Oh, no.
started, we've done that side. I'll go
Toby.
next. What?
There's something wrong with me.
Oh,
Oh no! I transform into a foot. Beep boop.
American foot.
American
Boot to the head.
What the fuck?
Guys,
Oh,
guys,
yeah.
before we go on, don't date Europeans. They'll get you into feet.
What?
That's a joke for some people.
Yeah. Whatever. Anyway, I'll go next.
4, 3, 2, 1. Begin.
Okay, so
me
it
again, I'll
being
bite your
the
face.
month of Halloween, or like the day of Halloween, considering when this is going to come out, as is kind of customary with a lot of Halloween stuff, sweets and candy. So what I want to talk about is the different types of like chocolates, sweets, candies, and things that you get from like different countries, because everybody everywhere goes, "Oh, have you tried this?" and everyone's just like, "No, I've never even heard of that before. What are those?" Like, for example,
Australia, Cadbury chocolate is the best.
yes, I will agree with that, but also somebody lives in a country where they have fucking Tim Tams. Fucking Tim Tams. Ah, they are like gold chocolate. They are literally that fucking
I
good.
also did the Tim Tam Slam with my hot chocolate that my dad made for me for my birthday, and it was fantastic.
Tim Tams are fucking delicious.
Well, sound like you never try gold nuggets, as we have over here.
What are those? What are they like?
That's fuck. How do you say that in English? Caramel, I think you say it, with chocolate around it. It is so sweet, so delicious.
Oh, I know what you're on about. And I believe, holy, oh my word.
I think Cargate sent me something like that from Norway. There was something very similar, where it's like very hard pieces of caramel wrapped up in like a ball of chocolate or something.
No.
Yes.
It's not hard. It's
soft. It's soft caramel.
It's soft.
Let me tell you something, son. Warplots is like your favorite food, wrapped in a 6-pack of beer, wrapped inside another 6-pack of beer.
Oh god.
Rest in peace. What was the name of that MMO?
I forgot, and I was playing it for a while.
Wildstar?
Wildstar, that was it.
Wildstar, there we go.
That was it. Yeah.
You're welcome.
The ones that introduced those adorable things that apparently you can't even tell the gender of them.
I don't even remember them.
Yeah.
Anyway, so back to the subject of sweets and things.
Chocolates.
I was gonna say, Cadbury's being a like British company. I don't actually know. Did Americans ever actually finally start getting like Cadbury's and things? Because I know that they were bought out by an American company at one point, like 2000s.
They did, but it's not the same recipe.
Yeah, because I've tried American chocolate before, and it is. How do you Americans live with that shit? It is bland as all hell. That's like
It's disgusting.
It's disgusting.
Oh, never say disgusting to chocolate. Never say disgusting to chocolate.
But it is.
Good chocolate over there. I'm sorry to say it.
American chocolate is just so bland. But then again, I suppose that's not too much of an issue, because I've always eaten Cadbury's chocolate and then just gone, I need a drink, too much sugar.
I mean, there's also the fact that because of how people make things, you're used to something different from what they're used to. The same can be said with beer, or like alcohol in general. Like alcohol in the US is very low on like percentages. Meanwhile, if you go to like Denmark, it's high as fuck.
I've never tried Denmark beer. So
Danish beer.
Danish
beer.
Denmark
Boot me
beer
one more
that is
time.
from Denmark.
That's it. You're gonna die. You're gonna die.
He gonna eat your face.
Oh no, I transformed into a foot.
Foot. Beep boop. Oh dear. Tiny wing thing dancing.
Chocolates.
Yes, so candies. Let me know in the comments below if there are any types of sweets, chocolates, or candies that you get in your country that is likely different from anywhere else. Will you stop that?
But you taste like candy.
No, I taste like blood, because I've been sucking all day long. And why do I sound like a vampire with a lisp? I suddenly started doing a vampire with a lisp. I don't know why.
3, 2, 1.
That's adorable.
So who have you fucking? I want to know.
I have not been sucking anything. I have not been sucking anything. Here, have your pumpkin back, tiny thing. Hang on, I need to put it on the table because there's no way for you to pick it up. Yeah, catch. Damn it!
Wait, error.
Damn it!
I demand you
Damn
to
it!
stand over here right now.
Yeah!
So fucking
I need it. Get a thing. Have your pumpkin. Anywho, since we're going down a line, I guess it's my turn now.
Okay.
5, 4, 3,
Good luck.
1.
Right. So, my topic for today is a long one. It is sacrificing easy to learn stuff for complexity and
Attention to detail.
or something along those lines. And my question
dear, that's long.
for everyone is, what's everyone's opinion about stuff like that in video games, tabletops, and stuff like that?
Something with attention to detail and complex, or something easy to pick up and simplistic. And I went for the attention to detail. Because not everything's going to be for everyone, and I don't like every game to pander to the lowest common denominator.
And I like what is simple. Well, a lot of games make the simple at the beginning, so they're easy to understand how to actually do it.
And as for me, what I was trying to say before my microphone bugged out, was that there is one key rule in games design, which is known as KISS, which is keep it simple. The more overcomplicated you make things, the less accessible it is. Because that's the thing, you want to make people to actually want to play your game.
I've got a question for everyone now that I have to ask, if you don't mind me butting in. What is the first most complex game that you ever picked up as a kid when you were growing up? For me, it was Battlezone Combat Commander. And I grew addicted to it.
I think the most complicated one I ever came across was probably Age of Empires 2, I think.
For me, it was
Battlezone was in the 90s, and it was a hybrid between first-person and third-person vehicle combat and RTS building structures commanding units. It was awesome.
I think the most complicated game for me was Armies 2, I think. You know, that game that is so freaking realistic, we have to remember 1,000 buttons to do all that stuff. Oh, they were a nightmare to learn. I still not learned this game yet.
And Frozen, what's your opinion on the complexity over simple and also video game?
I prefer simple because I'm an idiot, and the most complex game I played was... I've been trying to think for the past 3 minutes. I can't think of one. I really can't
That's
think
fine.
of one.
But the reason I say this is because, as it's been told in the beginning, I'm a big D&D nerd. I've played D&D for like 4 or 5 years, something along those lines. And as of late, D&D 5e is designed to be easy to pick up, and it shows. Everyone loves it. It's fucking popular, and like we've got people like Critical Role, other people like that in the future. But because of that, I have been falling in love with Pathfinder and Starfinder, mostly because it's different systems. Because, well, not that, but also that. But I'm falling in love with those because of, again, it's a good idea to try something new.
It's a good idea.
That's too mean. Alright, continue.
Guys, focus. Come on.
It's a good idea to try new things, because you'll never actually experience other stuff if you don't try new things. But one of the reasons why I love Pathfinder over D&D as of late is simply because when you go into character creation with D&D, you choose one line, you go down that line. That line is a subclass. If you're playing Pathfinder, you've got options. You've got way too many fucking options. You can make like, I want to say 1,000, maybe 5,000 different combinations of just race, class, feat combinations, all the other things. On top of that, there's attention to detail when doing specific things. Some things that would be some people, but that being a problem in like D&D. What I'm trying to say is, try new things. Also, give other systems a try, even though they might sound complicated. But once you just learn and ease it, it becomes easier to actually learn them. Like, everything's hard when you're doing it for the first time. Just give other things a try. This is what I was trying to go with this entire topic.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, enough.
And yet again, I bring.
Please do not do that on mine, please.
You're welcome for bringing. You're welcome. I bring you D&D. Now goodbye. And I shall
Now
go
get
to my
back in your
goblin
chair.
cave.
That sounds funny.
My goblin cave.
Okay, well, there's only one person left, so Spooky Ookie Pumpkin, would you?
Please, I need this one. I'm asking the finger up to short for the camera to look at me. So I've stayed here for this time.
Okay, well, I'll push the button for you.
See you.
Oh, here goes.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Bless you.
1.
Bless you, Frozen. You're right.
Yeah, I'm fine. Start the timer again.
Okay.
Okay then.
4, 3,
I must poop. I must cleanse his nose by pooping it.
begin.
No, you'll make it worse.
Okay, so the reason I have this one on my hand, I want to talk about pumpkin.
Oh.
Any type of pumpkins, especially pumpkin foods. I love pumpkin. Serious. You try some good pumpkin foods.
I'm afraid I don't. I've tried pumpkin. I can't get into it. I'm sorry. I tried.
I've tried pumpkin pie before.
Oh.
The only
I-
vegetables I like on their own, even, is just potato and corn. That's about it.
I've never actually tasted pumpkin. I've only really known it for the holiday part of it, even though that's like scarce in Denmark.
Have you tried a pumpkin latte?
No, pumpkin pie is about as far as I've gone, and even then, I will admit, pumpkin has just a really. It just has a very peculiar, like, texture and taste to it, or at least from what I can remember. So, yeah.
For me, I love.
Okay, since we're talking about food, I have to push this for you.
Holy fuck, was that delicious?
Me. But yeah. That's so many wonderful things you can do with pumpkin. Even when you could use a pumpkin. Anyway.
So, things you can do with pumpkins.
Also, many you've got. Yeah, you can make it into the soup. You can make it into the pie. You can even roast the pumpkin. Oh, that tastes so fucking delicious. You can steam the pie. You can make it into mashed potato with pie. I don't know how to say it in English.
Mashed
Sorry.
pumpkin?
Mashed pumpkin?
Yeah. Yeah,
Mashed
that
pumpkin
actually
with mashed
tastes,
potato. I think you were trying to say, yeah.
No, literally take the pumpkin, chopped it into pieces, roast it, and not mash it together with something else like potato or other stuff. It's delicious.
I have a favourite with pumpkins. Carving the words "fuck off" on them and putting them outside your door.
Yes. Or the word swat.
You've even got orange on you. I can't help it. I can't help it.
That's my favorite color too.
Baby.
I need to know better with this. Anywho, any other stuff? Any other stuff you guys like to eat around this time of the year?
Not really that much with us, but nah, not really, because it's more or less what I'd like to watch movies. But again, Australia is still kind of starting to adopt the whole theme. We more or less have the theme in stores, and certain movies or themes play on TV. But no, aside from a few select places around Australia, no one really goes around trick-or-treating, especially in towns.
Same in
Try
Denmark.
to do that, you're literally the only one doing it. Especially during the pandemic.
Yeah.
Oh, well, there's also that.
Let's not say that on the camera.
But like, the thing is, I come from a very religious family, so trick-or-treating was a no-go for me in general. But I've only like 2 times actually seen people go trick-or-treating, and that was like years ago.
Oh, you poor soul. You poor soul.
I thought you were gonna. But yeah, I do not.
We could make up for it.
What?
Just
What do
give
you
him a lot. Just make up for it. Like, we could buy him like 10 years worth of chocolate or something and just stuff him with it.
Oh no. No, please.
Yes.
Don't do this. Yeah.
We could do that. That can be
I like my
arranged.
Twinkie body, please. Please, no. I like to keep my Twinkie body.
30 seconds.
Diabetes! Diabetes!
You will have
Terrible.
all the diabetes.
Okay, the last few seconds. Questions to you people out there. What type of stuff you like to eat around Halloween time? Write it in the comment down below if you want to, or not. I'm gonna probe you so many times.
Okay, enough.
Baby.
You hate me.
You
Whoa,
adorable
hammer.
little precious thing. You adorable precious little thing.
4.
Look at
No,
you.
timer, stop. No, stop.
No!
Stop timer.
Hang on, move aside.
I stepped on the hammer.
Okay, it's working.
Yeah,
Nice.
we need to smash it with a hammer. Hold on, I can fix this.
No! No! No!
Don't smack me.
No!
Don't smack me.
No! No! No!
There.
2.
No!
No!
There we go.
Okay, that was my fault. I did that.
I'm assuming this also happens at every ending.
Don't make me unleash my true form.
Oh no! No!
No!
No!
I'm done with that. Yeah. Yeah. Have a fucking pumpkin and shut up.
Me?
Oh,
I was throwing it at him! But anyway, on that...
Throw it at me again. Era, throw it at me.
Ah, pumpkin.
No, that's his pumpkin.
I'll throw it back at you.
Me.
What?
No, you missed it.
The beanbag stopped it.
Son, I'm short.
Frozen.
Now what are you doing? Oh, for God's sake. Anyway.
Of course.
Anyway.
No, still toss it over here.
Anyway, while this craziness is going on, he still managed to catch it somehow.
Yay!
Yes. Anyway, well, now let's just end this craziness now. So, thank you everybody for watching. That was the end of the spooky themed 35 minutes. I hope my rather crude attempts at making a Halloween theme to my map was appreciated in some way, shape, or form. So, yay.
It's cute. It's nice.
Come here, come here.
Beep boop maggot.
Come here.
Baby.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Oh.
So
I'm a
yeah.
PC player and cannot hug. I am sad.
Oh, I'm so bad.
Holy
Anyway, time to end this craziness. So thank you everybody for watching, and I will see you on the next Furry 5 minutes. Goodbye!